Today shouldn't be too bad. Most of them are fairly so-so. Okay, so we've done inequalities before, and today's only going to be 1 and 2 steps, so it should be fairly easy. So far we've talked about, we've done this before because we've done the graphing. Okay, is that open or closed? Okay, well, that is going to be closed. And then here I've got, this is going to be an open dot. Okay, and you guys cannot see that. Okay, so, but the absolute value part is just going to be like we did yesterday. So there's only one other tricky spot. So we would say comma, -6, just like we would the other day. Okay, and then see how the sign is like this? Okay, you need to flip it like this. Okay, so, and then you don't have to put it, but there's really an R here. Okay, so we have two equations. We took the same equation and we flipped the sign and we made it a negative. And so now we're ready to graph it. So if we were to graph this one, I know on the 6 should be closed. And this says R is smaller, so that's going to go this way. And I'm just going to draw a little arrow for now. And then on the positive, or on the -6, it's going to be closed. Okay, and this says R is bigger, so it's going to be going this way. And so really, this is what's happening with our graph. Okay. And so like, that's not really too bad. So the hardest part I think is reading it. Okay. And you have to read them separately. So, you can look at number 2 and it's going to be P. We flip the sign and we make it a negative. Okay. You got to flip the sign and make it a negative. So on the +2, it's going to be closed. And this says P is smaller, so that's going to be going this way. And this one, the -2 is going to be closed, and this says P is bigger, so that one's going to be going this way. So this one's shaded in 2, okay? You're either going to be shaded all the way on the inside from piece to piece, or it's going to be something like this, where they're both pointed outwards, okay? One might be dotted or solid or whatever, but in these two cases, they're both pointed in. I'm not sure when we're gonna see an outwards one, but I know they're on here. Okay. And if any time I'm going to fast, stop, pause the video. Okay, 5. We're gonna say X. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna say X, flip it, and make it a negative. Okay, so 7 is somewhere in between the 6 and 8, so it should be closed dot, and it says X is greater than 7. X is going to be bigger, so that's going this way. Oh, this one's probably going to be, okay, and then on the -7, it's going to be closed, and it says X is smaller, so it's going to be this way. Oh, so this one is both going out, okay. Seven, it's going to be R, flip the sign, and make it a negative. Okay, on the 5, it's going to be open. And this says R is bigger, so it's going to be going this way. On the -5, it's going to be open, R is smaller. Okay, 9, we got N, flip it, and make it a negative. Okay, on the 2 is going to be open, and it's less. So that's going to be going, N is smaller, so it's going to be going this way. And the N on the other 2 is going to be open, and is bigger, so that's going to be shaded in between. Okay, don't draw me like this with 2 little arrows. Probably Jesus would be the one to do it. Okay. Don't do that, okay? Color it shaded in the way it's supposed to be. Make it look nice and pretty. Okay, so the whole front page is 1 step, okay? It's 1 step. The back page is gonna be all your 2 steps, and I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna write my stuff down here. So my first one is like this, N -7. Okay, my second one is still gonna be N -7. I'm gonna flip it and make it a negative. Okay, and then I just solve them the way it was before. And really, if you wanted to do comma like this with the -5, you totally can. In these ones, there's so much going on that I like the n minus 7, me personally. Okay, so we're going to say +7, +7, +7, +7. Okay, so for this one, I got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I got 2. Okay, so on the 12, it's going to be open. And it says n is bigger. Okay, on the 2, it's going to be open. N is smaller. Okay, for the second set, we're going to flip it and make it a negative. Okay, so we're going to say +9, +9, +9, +9. So I'm going to have 19, and -10 + 9 is going to be -1. Okay, on the 19, it should be open, and do the best you can because this one's kind of small. Open, b is less than. So it's going to be going this way. And then on the -1, did I do that right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. On the -1, it says b is greater than. So it's going to be all of this. Okay, make sure you draw it dark enough that I can see it on your dotted line. Okay, I would like you to cross off 14. If you need to stop, then pause it so I can scroll. 15, 16, and 19. Okay. So we got 14, 15, 16, and 19 should all be crossed off. Okay. Last one. I got p -4. And I got p -4. Flip it and make it a negative. Okay, so I'm going to say +4, +4, +4, +4. So I got p, and that's going to be 5. 1 + 4 is 5. Then I got -1 + 4 is going to be 3. Okay, so on the 5, it's going to be closed. And it says p is bigger. On the 3, it's going to be closed. And this says p is smaller. Okay, you guys go through, do the rest that are left on the sheet, get them done, and then put it in the box back there. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. I love you. Shout out to my bestie, Miracle.